So, for anybody that doesn't know, may have joined us and hasn't seen me play Diablo before, I recreated my original character, Kelly, over like the last year or two, and we only just finished her like last year. But I kind of like needed a break after that, because my god, what a playthrough. And yeah, I'm back to recreate my sorceress Tabby Cat. And I said I'd do so in February, but unfortunately I kind of waited a little bit too long. Let me get over. I waited a little bit too long to start her. I feel like I could have started her like... I was supposed to start her on Monday, because I don't have a lot of Thursdays available this year to stream, because I've actually got a lot of them off. So I would like to stream Diablo 2 on Mondays, but I'm not sure at this point. We'll see how we go, because unfortunately Diablo 2 is doing some 30th anniversary thing for the whole franchise, and they've added a bunch of bullshit that doesn't belong in the game. So I'm probably gonna be zapped for energy for a little bit until I really get into her again. But this is the original Tabby Cat. As you guys know, I imported all my characters into the game, and she's a 94, and the original Kelly was a 95, and I only completed Hell with the recreated Kelly as 84, so I'm really hoping that we can get her to at least level 84, because anything less I think will be impossible. So yeah. Hey Josh, welcome in. I see you creeping in there. You're just like barely peeking. Yeah, I don't want her to be anything less than 84, but original Kelly that we recreated, the recreation died a lot and my game crashed a lot and I lost a lot of XP. Like whole walls of XP over and over and over. So we'll see how we go with Tabby Cat. It's not like the same OCD. You'll see what I mean as I start to play. I got a bit more wiggle room with her. So I do have to create a new character. I was considering just jumping in and just briefly showing you guys what Tabby Cat is, because I couldn't do this until after the other one. So I'll just briefly jump in and I'll kind of like take her for a run outside. It'll be like 2 seconds and I'll like make a new character. Alright, so I get to use both like fire and, what do you call it, fire and ice or snow, whatever, with her cold's the thing. So we'll see. Most recent short, we ever figure out who gave the pants back? It never said which faction gave me the human leather pants back in RimWorld. But I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably sift through the VODs and I could probably find out who I sold that to, you know. But yeah, this is OG Tabby Cat, and she's a little OP. Let me take her outside. Hold on. So I'll go find somebody else. Smack them. There's somebody. Yeah. So anyway, that's Tabby Cat, and I'm gonna be recreating her. She's obviously not gonna be like this, but that's what I'm remaking. If you blinked, I'm fucking sorry, but you missed her. So we're adding a regular normal character. We just did the Amazon and stuff, and I hate that they added the new fucking paid for shit in here, but anyway, I have very strong opinions. So she's Tabby Cat with a small C, and yeah, let's get her made. It's for the everyone wag guitar happily snuggling with flushes. No, thank you, Viking. I feel like we're not gonna need a buttload of feathers for her, because she won't use arrows, but I do feel like feathers are appropriate, you know, in general. Also, I'm kind of like in a balancing act with the temperature of this room. It's very hot, and I've got the aircon on, and now it's very cold, and I'm like, oh, I can't get it right. So, yeah. I'll be listening to all the dialogues and watching all the cinematics and stuff again, because that's what I did when I was 13. So This character is from when I was 13. The first one was when I was 12. So a little bit more versed in Diablo by the time I made her. So yeah, I kind of forgot we start with a stick.
Good day.
It's a short staff. Nice. Firebolt, damage the undead. I kind of can't believe I'm like making her. I'm not ready, you know?
Oh, greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutgulain before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Oh yeah? Ow, my knuckles. Also smoking. Falls asleep suddenly more cautious. It's okay, Viking. You get your sleep. I actually do have to check her game settings though for just a hot second, because I realized that I had to make it that I had to auto pick up. I didn't have auto pick up gold and shit. So let me throw you on a be right back screen while I just fiddle with that for a hot second, okay? Okay, I think we're good. There was only like one thing. Oh shit, I hit X. Don't mind me. Let's get your ass back in there. There's like only one thing I had to like turn off, and it was something that they keep fucking enabling with every update, so it's fine. So we've talked to Wareve, and we'll have to. Oh, that's right. Hold on, I gotta remember what I'm playing for a second here. We don't have WSD keys. It's a clicky klaus. Sorry, clicky clack.
Yes?
Hold on, I accidentally clicked off her.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
I really feel like I had the game volume very slightly lower than the actual volume of like the talking, but
Some evenings we gather at the bonfire to retell epic tales and try to forget about the terrible events that led to losing the monastery.
I don't know if I still got
Where can I
his
take you?
gossip. Nah, he's. Wait, have you got more gossip? Yeah, he's got
I'll
gossip.
gladly take you eastward, if you can drive the evil from the monastery. Then the rogues may reopen the pass through the mountains.
I do like that they opened that, but we still end up going by. What did I see? Hold on. No, we do go through the fucking passage, that's right. I always think he takes us through the ocean, but he's got a caravan.
Greetings, young sorceress. It is good to see more of your kind at work in the world these dark days. In my opinion, the world needs more women to fight against the Great Shadow. But I am forgetting my manners. I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Hey, Hellbent. Welcome in. What are you, LFG? I'm sure that's supposed to be like life's like fucking great or something, but I saw it as like looking for group. I'm like, what are you looking for group, mate? Yeah, Diablo's back. I just showed off OG Tabby Cat, which is what we're recreating. I also apparently was sitting massively in the corner, so I got myself like shut down here for the moment. I don't know if I was sitting there like that the whole time. I don't know, but yeah. Hopefully I didn't like block anything. But yeah, I meant to start on Monday, and I was tired after the event and stuff, and I just didn't have the energy. And now I've waited so long. Diablo's doing some event which has added a bunch of shit that I don't want in the game, but doesn't matter. Doesn't specifically apply to what I'm doing. This isn't quite as OCD as I was with Kelly, and I made sure her name was correct this time, because I almost gave her a capital C for Tabby Cat, but we're good. So yeah, this will be one of the regular games again for, you know, however long it goes, and I really hope she doesn't end up going against Baal as a fucking 84? Fucking hell. Did I miss Tabby Cat? No, you watched Kelly, and this one's Tabby Cat, the sorceress is Tabby Cat. I was going to bring up her character thing for a second there, but yeah, I'll have to check in a sec. Let's see.
Though he has only been our guest for a short time, I sense that Wareve has faced many harrowing trials. Though he knows, as I do, that a terrible evil has blanketed the land, his only real concern is to reach the eastern trading ports with his caravan.
I've got it that like the message doesn't come through on Twitch because I don't want to like deal with like the conversations of people I don't know, bringing in the topic and stuff, but I don't believe it belongs in Diablo 2. I think if they wanted to add new characters to the game, they should have fucking added it to Diablo 4 or something, you know? Just my opinion. There's a lot of shit that they added to it that I don't feel is necessary, but I like old Diablo 2. As you guys may know, I played the shit out of old Diablo 2, and that's why I complained so much about the other Diablos. I went back to playing Diablo 2. But I was a bit iffy about starting this, because I'm like, my god, the non-stop like quotes like advice that I got throughout my whole playthrough, completely unnecessary. Like, there's so many people that just didn't pay attention to the fact that I was doing something, and I'm doing something again. So this time I tried to make it pretty fucking obvious I'm doing a recreation and stuff. you know. But, you know, if people want to play the game however they want to play it, fine. I'm sure there's a lot of very happy people out there. As long as, like, it's just not something that's constantly brought in, because I used to get it where people would be like, you know, are you excited for X new content? And it's like, mate, I'm literally, like, recreating something from when I was 12. This is from when I was 13, you know. It's like, it doesn't apply. It's not applicable.
I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil, you must do so alone.
I love that that's what they actually call it, but it is actually, like, listed as Den of Evil. In the den in the wilderness outside the Rogues camp. Yeah, we will. I also, if I recall right, I think Akara really likes sorceresses and shit, so I can't remember if we get, like, good deals and shit with her for it, but I feel like we do. You know? Well, hello, Chelsea.
Hi there. I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Ondario.
I do wonder if, like, the items are what kind of corrupted them. Do you have gossip too? Oh, you got Den of Evil stuff too.
Akara, our priestess and seer, is most upset by the corruption of our sisters. I fear that she blames herself.
Sorry, chicken. Every time these things get near me, they freak out, and I love it.
The beasts from the cave have begun to roam throughout the countryside. You'd better be careful out there.
You were doing an OCD nostalgia run, and people couldn't help but backseat game. Yeah, that was, like, constant. I got, like, I couldn't help but question, like, was it like a lack of caring? Or, like, a lack of listening and stuff, because, like, I'd say it so many times throughout the playthrough that I was doing something, and people are like, oh, you need to get this for your character, and I'm like, I literally can't, mate. Like, do you not understand? This time, mind you, because it was the first time I was playing Resurrected as well, I do think a lot of people were kind of more like, assuming that I hadn't played at all. This time, though, I have a full detailed OCD nostalgia playthrough if somebody wants to try to do that legitimately. That, if you're watching on YouTube, that's in the description of the video, which is super cool. So it's like, I don't know, 16 pages or something like that. That's mine. That was my Kelly playthrough. So trust me, I've played Diablo before, you know. It's going to be a bit wild playing a sorceress from the beginning though, because I never went on to make more sorceresses. I made one, no, I don't think we had sorceress in 3. We had like a witch or something. I didn't end up making her, so I only ever had one of her, and so it's been a very long time since I've started one. I had to sit down and, like, really detail out how I did her originally, because, like, her character stuff, I hate this. I've got to fix this first, obviously. You guys know what I'm doing with this business, but I've got to fix this so it's all 35 to begin with. So, I'm going to get the best comments about me touching the strength tab on her, because apparently you're not supposed to bother. And I'm like, watch and be annoyed.
Good day to you, partner. I'm Geed, and I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken camp. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
You know the best thing about her is I don't have to buy everything through gambling this time. I can actually buy shit.
That old coot Kane is as crazy as a wet quill rat. I hear he survived whatever happened in Tristram. Personally, I wouldn't trust a thing he has to say. You're a brave soul. I'd sooner thrust my sacred scepter into the foulest carbuncular troll than set one boot into that cave.
I still can't believe they got away with a line like that in a game like this. But anyway, yeah, so I get to actually purchase weapons if I want to from traders this time. And if I do want to gamble, I don't have to wait until my stash is absolutely at max. So that is epic. You know, last time that was a critical thing that impacted me so hard. I'm also going to need to pick up a new staff too. And I got to remember I don't have a helper yet, but we get an extra thing with the helper too. So I don't have to keep the original person alive, but I do have to select a new helper at each new location. And I have to work on keeping that one alive throughout that act. I can't swap that one once I bought it. So there's still restrictions and shit, just different ones.
Beware.
Yeah, just different restrictions, you know? So, yeah, I wrote a lot of this shit down this time because, like, Kelly was just so easy to just fluently recall the information. I think because I did it the first game, it sat with me, right? Oh, hello. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it sat with me last time. And whereas this one I had to actually, like, sit down and, like, basically just figure out a lot of the information. Have they got burns on them? Hold on a second. No, they're just rotten. No, that's fine. I have, like, dabbled in a little bit of Diablo, but I haven't actually, like, run around and done anything else with my characters and stuff. But, yeah, the fun thing has been that I've obviously been able to, like, jump in under my, oh, hello. I've been able to jump in under, like, my old characters and stuff since I'm obviously finished the playthrough and stuff. But, yeah, now that I'm starting her up, I don't know.
I need mana.
I know you do, and we will get mana, but surprisingly, with my sorceress, my tabby cat, I was very heavy melee. So the other fun thing too is I get to play with, like, we get, like, what, staves and wands and glaives and oh my god.
Mana.
How did I fucking one-hit that thing? Hello. This, the firebolt thing's actually pretty powerful. Let me have a quick look at that. What's this doing? I love that it's fully green. You have not learned the skill yet. You've been granted the skill by an item. Cool beans. It's still going to be the first one that I get, obviously, but I will be getting fire and I will be dabbling in a tiny bit of cold because we had both, and eventually I also had all of the lightning, but only towards the end. So, yeah. Actually, I don't know if I got all of it before I completed it, but I feel like I worked on it afterwards. I know I got, like, all the way down here because I do use frozen orb, and I do use the shields and cold and crap, so yeah. We'll see. We'll see how we go. This is gonna be fun. It's kind of nice with her. Like, I wasn't expecting to have, like, firebolt out of the bat. Calm down, Raknishu. Fucking hold on. I kind of can't get you yet. Also, while I will inevitably get, obviously, like, the telekinesis skill, I can't use it. What is it? Not telekinesis, a teleport and stuff. We can't be fucking around the thing with that. I got, like, that, and I never had a use for it when I was a kid. And fire spells and stuff, I never had a use for these and stuff. I got them, I just never used it. So yeah, we're gonna have all that fun eventually. Hi, mate. I think the thing was, when I was a kid, I couldn't anticipate where they were gonna run to. So I used to just, like, Jesus Christ, that thing sounded like it crumbled. I mostly just used to hit them and then, let's get back over here. I'm pretty sure there was nothing over here. Alright. So we have a different kind of OCD for a little bit, because when I started playing Tabby Cat, I had to fix this up. So I was focused on a 3-factor instead of 4 for ages. So I'm, like, so excited. I'm so excited, and I feel like there's already somebody out there that's, like, woefully triggered. And you know how I am with fucking Diablo. You'll be right, mate. You'll get the idea eventually. Oh man. Also, how you been, Hellbent? I assume you're like working or sleeping and stuff. What do we got? A refueling shrine. Neat. So, I am gonna have to be able to take a hit too. I'm pretty sure I just picked up armor. Where did this guy go? Anyway, since I got a second, can I wear it yet? No. Can I wear the ring? Hey, Shira. What are you up to? I can definitely wear that. I can wear that for the moment at least. And haven't used any health. Yeah. Yeah, what are you up to? I'm skiddling around in a bit Diablo. Happy grinding? It's not so much grinding. Hi, Phoenix. Hang on a second, Phoenix might require pats. Where did you go? He's behind me. Yeah, it won't be so much grinding, it's just, yeah, playing. I do find it interesting that, like, a lot of games these days, there is that kind of thing to it, where it's just kind of like, I don't know, I specifically find, I guess, a lot of the people that do the, I assume, like, ladder and stuff probably grind out the game. But me, we're playing. I'm playing and having fun. Wow, I can't hit you. These guys die pretty easily. I feel like she's strong, but in saying that, my tabby cat was always really strong compared to my Amazon. And that was before Kelly got hacked. So, yeah. After she got hacked, she just got weaker, honestly. It's good. Doing a lot of night fishing lately. Coming home and crashing. Oh, yeah. Night fishing is a good time to do it though. Also got to get all the map, obviously. So, hi. I like the quill beasts. Not a big fan of these fuckers. They normally hit you very hard, but she seems like she's rather strong. We get stamina. Yeah, I also like the fact that with the sorceress, you can kind of let them use just about anything. There's not as much of a restriction as you get with, oh, what do you call it? You know, with the Amazons, how, like, you have to have, like, so much dexterity or strength and shit like that to be able to use, like, a bow. Things like that. I don't know how far out I am here, but I could probably guess that I've gone past the den. Hi, guys. Can you guys pull up for a second? I do like the fact that she's, like, fully engulfed in flames. I'm like, engulfed? Hang on a second.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, no, I want to see the fireball because I don't super recall you being fully. Oh no, maybe. It's fine. I can hear a mummy coming, but it's fine. Cracked Cujo. Cracked cap. Oh, actually, we might be able to wear that. We are wearing that. Sweet. We had the most minute amount of armor. Fantastic. It looks so silly on her too. Get back here, mate. I also feel like you don't really see the shamans at this point, which is kind of neat. Because, you know, they obviously, like, resurrect those fuckers, like, all the time. I feel like I missed, like, a little bit here. There we go. I can hear him. Yeah, she's so OP. She's, like, level 2 OP, you know? There was somebody here. I could hear him. I keep going past them. Could be on the other side. Yeah, up here. Where? Where are you, mate? Yeah, like, you're here. I could hear you too. He must be either on the other side of the building. It's fine. I'll find him. Here's a punch. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to the fact that I sort of have to do a little bit of melee with her. Because, as you guys know with, like, my Amazon, there was, many times where being close and personal with the enemies was, like, genuinely a concern. Did I just put that on automatically? I did. And I will have to kind of run back to sell some shit because I'm basically out of space. Yeah, there was a lot of times where, like, if I was too close to an enemy and they hit me, I would just die. So why is that purple? Oh, because of stamina. That's fine. I forgot that she had a floating foot over her head, and I'm like, why is the stamina purple? But I should probably go up to Chelsea